I am back. I survived my twin aunts' dueling birthday parties. They were a journey. Walk with me on it. So, as we know, twin aunts, both turning 60, couldn't agree on a menu for the party, so they split the party two parties. Bougie aunt party on a boat, bare bones aunt party at her house in the hood. And so I knew this day was coming. I had come into the week with a plan. I was going to both parties no matter what. Nobody was going to say I chose a side. You couldn't say that about me. I had already gotten them gifts. I got them the same thing because nobody was going to say, you got me this. You both got candles. I don't want to hear it. Our twins, y'all need to stay in a twins place because y'all don't look like twins, but you need to act like it. Then something crazy happened. A third birthday candidate introduced themselves into the equation. And that would be none other than my uncle. And so since this is a new character, let's give him a name. We're going to go with Uncle Boom. And that's because he's loud and he does grah. And so just to talk about the siblings and their who's older than who, I'm not going to talk about everybody because there's more siblings. I don't think I'm legally able to introduce all those other siblings, but starting with the ones we know, my mom is the oldest. And then there's the twins. And as I learned through this event, I can now confirm that Auntie Barebones is 5 minutes older than Auntie Bougie and won't let her forget it. And then beneath them is the baby of the entire family, Uncle Boom. And as the baby of the entire family, he definitely has main character syndrome. And so once Uncle Boom learned that these parties were splitting, he did a side deal, went around the back corner and called Auntie Barebones and said, hey, since y'all beefing and my birthday's in 5 days, why don't you and I just do a collab birthday? Which is like, what now? How are you in it? Not only are you not turning 60, it's not your birthday. But I think Auntie Barebones was a little bit overwhelmed with all of this. And she probably was like, great, somebody who can help plan and also help pay. And so boom, now they got a collab birthday. And so now the party has new stakes. Both parties have new stakes because really it's starting to feel like, are you with the family? Or are you against the family? Are you with Bougie? Are you with us? So now my whole agenda has to change because like it's not as simple anymore. And so of course I go to my go-to plan, which is I'm just gonna do whatever my mama do. I call her up and she says, I said, where you going? She says the boat and the boat only. And so I said, period. I will start at the boat because that's my cover. If anybody say anything, which part are you going to first? That's drama. So my scapegoat for that is I'm going to where my mama goes first, and then I'm gonna come to y'all. You know, I got my outfit on, I'm boat ready. My dog, she's staying at home because she cannot swim or fight, and those are two skills that are especially needed for these events. So here I go, I'm ready to go. And then what happens? My mom texts me, talking about bringing the Uno cards. And this is like a red flag for me because, again, in my mind, I'm assuming we're going to the boat, right? And so when she says bring the Uno cards and a boat don't mix. There's wind. Cars flying everywhere. So I reply to the boat because that doesn't make any sense. And when she sent the face palm emoji, I knew something was up. And so I had to call her immediately. So I call her and in a conversation, which I cannot go into, I learned a lot of information that lets me know that things have changed. And my mother will not be attending the boat party. She doesn't even know if she's going to the other party. She don't know where she's going. And before I can get in for more information, click, she's out of it. So now my whole plan foiled. I'm standing in the living room in all this white and I don't know where I'm going. I could just follow my sister's lead, but again, I told you she kind of fake. She got her own means for being on this boat that I don't want to be affiliated with. And so I decided, you know what? I got to stand up. I got to make a decision on my own. So I'm going to party in the hood. So first thing I do, change my fit, grab my Uno cards just in case, make my way to the hood, and I've landed. Auntie Barebones party. First thing we must know is that Auntie Barebones did not come to play. She stepped it up. No spaghetti, no enchiladas, no jumper on the lawn, a tent, tablecloths, gold accessories, napkins that say 60 on them, and get into the plate, the food. I tell you, I demolished this plate in less than 3 seconds. Everything on it was bomb. And so now I'm feeling myself. I'm like, I made the right choice. You know what? Let me text my sister. I text my sister to play. I said, look what we got over here. And she replies back, that chicken looks a little dry. And she sends me a photo of the food from the boat, which the food from the boat also bussin'. Must say, everybody came to outdo each other. I'm going to show you why I had the better party. I'm at this party. All my favorite cousins here, uncles and aunts, everybody's here. I'm looking around. I'm like, this is pretty much all the usual suspects. Everybody I know to be a frequent of these events is at this house party. So who the hell is on that boat? Only person I know to be on that boat, besides the Caucasians and my aunt, is my sister. So I call my sister and I'm like, hey, yeah, I know you're on the boat. How's Auntie Bougie's boat party? And my sister is licking her fingers. Like she's just being so annoying. She's like, I don't know where Auntie Bougie is, but I'm having a blast. I said, what do you mean you don't know where she is? You on the boat for her party, she's not there? She's like, yeah, she probably left like an hour ago. Like, and so in my mind, I immediately know where this is going. And it happens shortly after. Through the front doors, in walks to this hood party Auntie Bougie.